welcome to Energy Medicine for Healthy Living. I'm Dr. Melanie of Well Within Natural Medicine, and today's Energy Medicine quick tip are the Neurolymphatic Reflex Zones. We're talking about detoxification. We need to move lymphatic in the body in order to detox the body, and it needs a little help. It can't do it by itself. So if you're feeling a cold or flu coming on, you're dealing with a chronic illness, if you're having an energy drop in the afternoon, this is a great thing to do, and you can do it on yourself. So let's begin, shall we? So we're going to come right here to K27. It's the end of the kidney meridian. We're going to be working first below this collarbone. So K27, we're applying pressure. We're going to move towards the shoulders a bit, and now we're talking to stomach. And again, moving a little further out towards the shoulders, we're now talking to the governing meridian. Dropping slightly down, and between those two brings us to heart. Now we're going to cross sides, go into the attachment of the shoulder here. That's going to talk to central. Coming down now onto the arm, we're talking to the kidney neurolymphatic reflex points. A couple of zones there. Again, if it's tender, that is probably telling us we need to spend a little bit more time there. The lymph is stuck. Same thing on the opposite side. Shoulder attachment is central meridian, right into the arm, get those kidney spots. All right, now take your knuckles and let's go to the midline of the sternum here. A little pressure and really massage that in. We're gonna get the lung chi going, move the lung lymphatics. And continuing with lung, we're gonna work between each of the ribs here. The upper ones are lung, and again, applying some pressure as we move our way down. And then the ribs become, the space between the ribs become gallbladder. So working between the breast as we go down and we talk to gallbladder. All right, now we're working below the breast. In fact, there's a point underneath the breast tissue directly opposite the nipples. So raise those girls up, get underneath the tissue, apply a little pressure there. You'll find a hollow space. If it's tender, needs a little support. Now coming down below the breast, right side we're going to rub, it's like a half moon shape at the bra line. That's going to talk to the liver neurolymphatics. Left side is going to talk to stomach, so let's move the stomach energy. And then that's all at the bra line. Another thing that's holding lymph in is the underwire. So girls, if you've got a wire in your bra, get it out, get the lymph moving, get the chi moving. So right below that, about one rib down, we're going to talk to spleen. So massaging the spleen lymphatics. And another great way to move lymph in the body and to talk to spleen is on the sides. The spleen meridian ends here. The last point, spleen 21, is level with the breast. That in Oriental medicine is a point called the Great Luo. It's a gateway to the entire lymphatics for the whole body. So a really wonderful one to add to your routine. Now let's come back down to the midline. Curl the fingertips, go under the rib cage with a little bit of pressure here, massaging deeply, working your way out to those floating ribs. Like to do it a couple of times. Really opens up the energy of the diaphragm too. Now find your navel. Come up about 2 inches and out on both sides. Massaging there is going to actually talk to the kidney energy. Drop down 1 more inch. We're going to be talking to triple warmer and those adrenals. Come right down so that you're level with the navel, and now you're talking to bladder energies. Speaking of bladder, drop right down to the pubic bone. Just above the bone is going to talk to circulation, sex, and to urinary bladder. Now this is one you probably don't want to do in public, so take a moment there. Now we're going to be doing the Illeocecal valve and the Houston valves. So find your hands, put them on the hips, and now right in front of the hips, we're going to do a little massage here. On the right side is the Illeocecal. That is the small intestine moving into the large intestine. Left side, we call it the Houston valve. That's the large intestine moving down for elimination. So a little pressure here, massaging, pulling up a few times, and then you can gently just smooth those out. Now, let's move down below the pubic area, and we're working inside of the thigh. Upper region here is going to be for circulation, sex. Below that, down towards the knee, is going to be small intestine. So a little pressure here as we're massaging. You can work it up and down and work those at the same time. Now, let's move to the outside of the thigh. Between the hip and the knee is large intestine. Massaging all up and down. Now, if your bowels need more regulating, if there's constipation, work from the hip down to the knee. If there's diarrhea, work your way from the knee back up to the hip. If the bowels are working comfortably, then just massage, find the tender spots, and really work that out. All right, we did it. We're moving lymph, we're helping to promote healing, get your energy up, and be well within.